Traders, let's jump in this Friday price action. Overall, we can talk actually whole the week what was happening. So in the major information, we see how the price is breaking the lows. The price is breaking previous lows, and now we have this one here. Price is making the pullback. Again, price is breaking previous lows, and now the price is breaking previous lows, and the price is breaking previous lows. Some new goods, pullbacks. You can trade some pullbacks here. Here what we see, how the price is first time start breaking the highs. We have the pullback. Again, price is breaking previous highs. We have pullback and price is breaking previous highs. Some pullbacks and now bounce. Prices start breaking the lows. Prices start breaking the lows. If you zoom in, price is making equal lows, and now prices start breaking the highs little by little. Price is breaking the highs and holding the lows. Price is breaking. Price is breaking this one. Major retest. Now, yesterday, today actually, going here and now full of noise. Some patterns what we have. If you look in this one, we have very clean Tuesday M pattern here, super clean. Here same thing, equal lows, we break equal lows, retest and gone. Have very similar what the price is making here, equal lows, but what the price is doing, breaking the highs and breaking the highs, retest. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the nice 618 retest, and if you hold it a bit more, take profit here, nicely done. What's happened with the second one? If you take the 618 retest back to this high, price is holding the 618s and almost take profit for it. If you're holding more, it's gonna hit here. Actually today it was take profit hit. So let's say if you're gonna bring now this one here and you look in this retest here, the 618 and breaking highs, so almost take profit 3 hit. Some Fibonacci's here, patterns, principles good, breaking the highs, retest, holding the lows. Here is good principle, equal lows here, break, retest, gone, break, retest and gone. Some sharp ones there, break and retest, break. This one is good. I super like those ones here, because as soon as when you have equal lows and the high, what you see, the W principle and pattern is inside the 618 area. It's like, come on boys, do good. Same thing here, like if you use the 6-1 back to the highs, all this rejection there, those are all 618s. Like, don't be scared of those movements, those are good. That shows we respect, and that shows we respect the principles inside here. It's good, it's super good. And even if you look in the previous W, the price was retesting, ding, because we don't have retest here. Now we have retest, even more clarity there. Too many lines was making here. One thing for a little bit future is we have to understand, me and you and all traders, we are humans. So that's mean we are pure heart. Everything what we see here, we are feeling that thing. We are feeling those emotions, what's going up and down, up and down. And now, because, how to say, because we are here, we want to learn and we want to do that. What is happening in the first place, we are going our survivor mode. And soon as when we see something what looks clear, that's our information, that's our feeling, that's our emotion, that's our psychology. But now we have to understand the market makers making everything opposite sides, because otherwise they start losing money. Because when the market is making actually the pure movements, pure 618, the pure structure, the pure principles and pure patterns, no one is making money. Or maybe, but it's not so profitable like the world want to be and every single business want to be. Business are not making everybody happy. Business are making the owner happy who start with the business, and everybody who is around who has money. There is no place for poor people, let's say that. No one wants to do that, looks like, in this world. And the other thing is, when we feel those pure moments, because we are the pure heart, we want to take action. And then we get stopped out and it's like, oh wow, it's so much hurt. And now we have to understand those are the moments where the market makers are making this kind of shifts. So like say example here, what was happening? The price is breaking lows and breaking lows. Price is breaking highs and start breaking lows and breaking lows. So there is inside, maybe when the market was shifting those equal lows, there can be already sellers step in, because only thing what you do is you're focusing just this much here. That's your information. But if you just zoom a little bit out, what you see here, now to do this one, the price is going like that here. Overall is still pushing higher, and I think even this is gonna be this one here and this one here. Yeah, it is the 618 too. The all over movement, that was the 618, and now market is going up, making this W here and going above the structure, the high here. And right now the market is a little bit stuck here. So yeah, not good place to start selling, but that's the normal thing. But now we have to understand, okay, what is the other thing, what is going the opposite side. Okay, what is the bullish information? As soon as if you're using, like, let's say this Fibonacci here, because we have the previous structure and all those lows are holding, what's going on? And if you use the Fib here to here, you see, oh wow, that's the place here, and this is the higher time frame Fibonacci. So most likely in that case the price want to go back here. And if you look in the structure, what was happening after this movement, the price is going higher, higher, higher. We didn't get rejected the previous highs, we actually break the previous highs. Let's say if you look in this zone here, you see the price is above it and it's holding, ding 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 ding, and then we have just I'm pretty sure this is gonna be, if you look in this one, yep, this was a 618 retest. And yeah, even take profit was hit today. Good. If you see this one, things take profit for it. Start here selling, no good. But if you look in the small ones here, you're like, oof. But you have to realize the whole picture. Okay, we actually delete everything and look at now these ones. They all continued. Everything what was under the 618 here, that's the 618 line. The price is squeezing together, shooting back in the range. Now the price is going above it, going back to the range, and now we have this nice and going higher. Very good, very good. That's how you can gather some information and not be blocked by the market makers. Ding, 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 ding. Oil just kind of ranging here, like bounce. So today we have this rejection here. So this one. So we have this nice rejection, plus we have bounce, break, retest, and price now here. We have like this bearish pattern here too. Come on, nice scalp there. Why not with the beginner state? That's the place, that's the stuff what you're looking for. But it's Friday and looks like we don't have much volume, and the price is already, 2 days basically ding, ranging. BTC back to the highs, get some rejection here. Here we have this famous cup and handle. Ding. We all know that. It's just fun to see. Overall, we have all those highs here. Price break above it, retest it, second retest, and start breaking highs. All those entries here, stop loss under last week low. Take profit 1 back to the highs. Take profit 2 will be, that's the rejection high. That's a retest. I'm gonna take the first retest high here. That will be the second take profit. Oh, nice. And that will be take profit 1. Take profit 1, take profit 2. Some opportunities. That case, your entry. This one, stop loss gonna be here. You can choose between those. Both right now, the both was good. Let's take this one. Super good trades, and we get some rejection here. But if you have some patience, you can look lows. Lows are bounce, holding, going higher. Dow Jones, ooh, very sneaky. So yesterday we was talking about here, we have this break and retest, and price is coming a little bit and bounce back here. But what is interesting, where we retest today is, if you're looking The same thing when you look in this minor structure, we have this holder here, and what we see previously, respecting, respecting, and respecting. And if you bring this one now here, whoop, what you see today, oof, that is so, it is so beautiful, but it's so bad because I bet how many traders just get stopped out all these range here. Oh, wow. And then take profit. Exactly what was happening at the first time. Oh, the story is, if you didn't watch the yesterday video, I'm gonna take the story. So how we start in a week. We have this weekend cap. It is sometimes we have to understand there is a feeling when you're a beginner, when you trade 1 week and you get take profit, and you're like, oh wow, whole week just take profit, and next week you do all the same things and you get stop out, and next week again stop out. There is something what I've been founding is the following the principles how the market is start moving in the Monday to the end of the Friday. And what was happening here, so we have this Monday and we have this cap here. So what was happening, the price was creating the highs here. Price was creating the highs here, now this one. So the price is going all the way back, retesting the same cap here, retesting and making the pattern. I want to show you now. Now we have this minor structure, and when this minor structure is holding, the idea of or the principle is to push this one back to the highs. And what we see, the price is breaking the highs, and we have break, retest. We have this retest. This one. So now we have this zone, the holder zone. So we have to break, retest, and price is going back to the highs. So in that case, the retest gonna be your entry, stop loss, last week low, and back to the highs. Yep. So now when we go all the way here, what we see, the price is creating the new highs. And what is interesting is what is happening here. We have Wednesday and Thursday cap here. And when we're gonna bring this one here, what we see the same structure here. We have this minor structure with the minor holder here. Minor structure, minor holder. Same thing what was happening here. Minor structure and minor holder, and the minor structure is the body, only the bodies, this body high here and those body lows here. That's the structure. So the market is here, you see market is bouncing down, and then the mirror going back up. Boom. Here it's how to say, it looks totally different, but the principles are the same. We have to understand that. Bounce and what we see here is bounce, bounce, bounce. So your idea is, let's take let's say example this one, stop loss. Right now maybe you can use this same stop loss, put here, because we don't have, I don't want to put stop loss totally down here, and maybe this one too. This one looks good, and same thing back to the highs. And where is the high? Highs are here, back to the highs. And if you're holding this one here, there is no problem. in here in that case. But if you are not holding and you want to enter somewhere here to take the same long, there is some, you know, there can be some problems here. And now what if you're looking the full week, the same thing what was happening here, exactly the same thing happened here. We have the cap, we have the minor structure, we have the minor structure holder, the retest, breaking structure, retest, entry, back to the highs. Same thing here, breaking structure, retest is your entry and back to the highs here. And now if you're looking this retest, it is kind of sketchy one, but still holding the principle. We didn't break the lows. I bet this is gonna be even the Fibonacci here. Oof. Look these guys, look these boys. And take profit 4. Ooh. Too good. Too good. GJ. Yep. Just beautiful. We have this strong structural zone here, pushing down. What was happening after that? We break the lows, so that means this is pushing down. Break the lows, and now price is squeezing, and then down. And idea is, if you trade that, your take profit is back to lows. That case, this one, that's your take profits. Your entry is, we have structure break, retest, and break. So where is the retest? This zone here. That's your entry point. Or even, you don't even have to look that, you can just use this one. We have breaking structure and retest here. Let's say that's your stop loss, and back here. Of course, your stop loss is your own. Yeah, you can use this stop loss most likely. That's the better one. I was just using the same stop loss what I'm doing all the time. Back to the last candlestick here. You can use it on your own, but your stop loss is your own responsibility. Anyway, super good trades, and market is currently what it's doing, breaking lows. We break the lows, but overall it's Friday and market is already made this super impulse movement. It's just breathing here, bounce. So yeah, just bouncing here. Silver. So what is happening? The previous structures, we have this one, the price was above it here, and then we break the lows. That was bouncing here, it was very heavy, and what was happening, we break the lower. This one is pushing downside. Now it's going above it and get respected here, and the idea is this one is now pushing highs. But what was happening when we have this high here? I'm gonna put this one here. The market didn't go back, didn't break this high to following this one. This is pushing back to the highs, and if you this one, and what was happening, the prices break it, retest it, and break all those lows. So it's still pushing downside here. Now let's zoom in this week price action. So we have, I'm gonna delete this first. So now we have this this week our structure what is pushing down to. You know, this is the Monday morning, and that's the Monday, not the Monday morning, but that's the Monday breaking structure downside, and it's pushing down. What was happening here? The price is retest and breaking the lows. Now price is all the way going back here and start breaking the highs, because if you zoom out you see how the price is. We have this strong holder here and the price is bounce. You see how the price is retesting, make the high, retest, break 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 the high, retest, and breaking the highs, breaking the highs, breaking the highs. It's a very solid structure here, especially because this is pushing back to the highs. And where is the high? Here. That's the high, and that's where the price is going after this one, because that was the how to say, that's the momentum here. The momentum is create the high, and now when the price is back here, so the same momentum is now to go back this same high. And right now the price is doing perfectly, but we have to understand now where is this I'm gonna delete this one. There is something details here, so I'm gonna bring back the first zone here where we created this one. So what was happening here? Bounce under, breaking the lows, going above it, and we have huge rejection, break it, retest it, and start going back. So now let's break the same zone. Sorry, but I just wanna take this body low again. That's the body low. Gonna bring now all the way this one here. So now the interesting thing is to realize is how those both zones are now pushing downsides, because we already failed here to break the highs. What was, because we changed it here, it pushing down here, and now it's start pushing up here, but we didn't break this high here. What was, let's say, the idea of changing this holder? And what was happening? The price was after that going straight back in the lows, and we have some kind of weakness too. If you look in the completely lows here, this one, like things, we have kind of like breaking the structure point there. And if you look in this structure here, the price action structure, what this thing is reminds you: bounce, we create the low, break the high, we break the low, get rejected. Now let's say when this is breaking down, that's the pattern what is creating the bearish holder, or in that time we already have the bearish holder. So what's going on here? It's respecting the zone. So definitely Monday we're gonna have some interesting opening. So now we know this one, that structure in the bottom is definitely trying to push price back in these highs here, all these highs. But we have this very strong point, the middle point of this whole structure. If you're looking back top to the bottom, that's the whole structure, and we have this mid zone here, and right now the price is respecting that. So what do you think? If you look in the bigger structure, lower high, lower low, what's going on here? and this thing is gonna be lower high, the price is gonna do that. But we don't know yet, because let's say, I don't know, the thing is we need some hype you know, some kind of hype, but I don't recognize right now any hype to push market higher, you know. But when we have some kind of Monday opening prices somewhere here, it's gonna be nice space here. It's gonna be nice space, and depends of the hype. Now we start going higher, because we can let's say in the you know, bigger structure, if you're looking, let's say this one bounce here, let's put this one, and this can be this one bounce. This can be a huge W structure, what we have no idea yet. That's the thing, we have to see the possibility. The other thing, if we're gonna look inside here and look in this price action, what we can have is bounce this one up, down, this, and but it's all just, you know, just looking around what the price can do. But the best ones are, you know, those trades here, start longing here or start shorting here. How to say, the best one is, the best entries is those areas when the price is those major areas, because if you are, you know, it's not good to trade inside just those kind of movements here. You have no idea what's going on, because this retest, the idea was to go back to the highs, and what was happening the next moment, you get stopped out. You get already some good, you know, there is some definitely some good movements already, but it's not major movements. In that case, you are trading back, let's say this high here, your entry, stop loss here, and that's your take profit. Of course, those are super good trades, and that's what we do when we are in the beginner state. But if you are, you know, trading over the years and years, the best ones are, let's say, these ones here, and most likely if you're holding those longs, you kind of want to hold that long here, so there is going to be your own risk management there. But just, I don't know, I'm not holding that long, and if you look in the price action like that, it looks kind of bearish overall. So let's see what's going on in the Monday, because it's Friday night and kind of not happening right now a lot. And then we have this time, and then let's talk about this comment here. Oh, so we don't, the first spiritual pattern videos what I was making, forced to work zones, marking the yin yang pattern. The yin yang pattern is my own development. There is no how to say, I don't know how to say that, but it's my own pattern, and forcing up equilibrium and absolutely zero. Okay, so the idea of, it's actually very simple, but it takes some understanding, because the yin yang pattern is not just a picture, it is moving pattern, moving principles. Yin yang is moving all the time, and is moving between the respect and disrespect. That's mean there is 180 all the time there between the disrespect and respect. So can we have circle here? Ooh, wow. So the equilibrium is this one, and what is the equilibrium is the understanding where is something start. If you look in this one all the way down, that's the equilibrium, and the understanding is to see where this right now, that's the white and that's the dark. So the white is starting all the way here, and the dark is starting all the way here. And if you look in those points, that's the equilibrium, and that's the equilibrium here. Can we do, let's say example like that. So what you see here is this one is starting here, and this one is starting here, and that's the equilibrium points, this one and this one. And the principle is like that. And the principle is when it's starting here, bouncing here, going above it, and now we are here. What's gonna happen? If you see this current, like it's gonna push you higher. What's happening here? It's gonna push you higher. And now when the market is here bouncing, what's happening here? Things, it's gonna force you down. And what's happened here? It's gonna push you down. You see this force is here, it's gonna push you down. And that's the thing about the equilibrium. You see how now this point here is this point here. So example, just straight in here. Yeah, so this one, what you see here, ding 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 ding. We make this high, bounce back, ding ding ding, shift here and bounce here, and what's happened? Boom. And that's the equilibrium. Ding, 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 ding. So you see the same points here, things one, and the same point here, this one. And this happen everywhere, all the time, every single day. But the best one is the understanding the idea of the where is what ding ding. It's the 180, how it's shifting. It's not easy to understand because you know most of life you're seeing the yin yang just like that, just like this picture, and you have no idea it is something else. It's not just 2D picture, it's a 3D picture, what is existing, fifth dimensional mind. Can we see can we have something like around it, like this one? It looks like there is much more insights, and that's what this thing really is. It's full of life. It's full of life. Like this one. Look, it's fear. Now you put this 180, what's missing? It's gonna be perfect sphere, and it's not anymore 2D. There is now much more insight to realize. Almost like this picture here. The whole world is inside there. Anyway, back to here. So that's the one thing. That's the thing what I realized when I was looking the yin yang, and I was looking the equilibrium, and the force. Oh, the force what is moving here, and moving here, and moving here, and then we have 180 moving here, moving here, and moving here, and moving here. So we have this 180, and then we have this equilibrium, and the same thing, equilibrium, you can say that can be the holder, because what is happening here? That's why I say in the first place, if you look in the holder, things after this break in structure, what was happening? Oh, sorry, let's just following every single touch. We created and we create it, it's downside. You see how the price is breaking up, retest, breaking the lows, still downside. Retest it, don't break the lows, start breaking the highs, retest and breaking the highs. Right now this is still pushing down because we don't have retest. Now we have retest and start breaking the highs. Now we are shifting a little bit here. So now we start pushing higher, 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 and what has happened next? Break it, retest it, and now it's again pushing downsides. Next one here, still here pushing downsides, and now we're going above it. So it start pushing higher. It's like living thing, the holder is living, and you're following the information. What the information is doing, you're following the information what it's doing. And now we understand the shifts, and now we're going more here. It's pushing higher, still pushing higher, still pushing higher, here still pushing higher. And what we see here, how this low is breaking the holder lows. What's that there? Interesting. What's that? Oh, what is moving here? Anyway, because we break all those lows, what is, this the holder is holding this low, all those lows up, and we breaking now. What was happening? Break things, retest it, and this is still pushing down. And now what was happening here? We retest it, we break it, no retest, and what was happening? The price is breaking again everything, and now price is back here. So we have kind of challenge here to break it. Definitely we have some good challenge, and now the price is actually complete the head and shoulders patterns too, and the head and shoulders is completed. Now is the next price. I can start making the next principle and the next pattern. Interesting, this thing is, I never saw it. So, and then I have another thing here. How big it was? Like that here. It's changing all the time. Then I have another thing. It's a little bit difficult to understand, but it is still the yin yang. It's just my own development to go more deeper and understanding the yin yang pattern more, and making the understanding myself a little bit more smoothly, let's say that, simplify things. So for example, we have bounce here, up, breaking this one, and down. So now we have the other one too. So we have the 180 of that. So that one thing what I want to say is, so what is happening here? That's the thing, the force inside, and that's the force of this side. But we have to understand one thing here, what is, how that's changing here. It's changing all the time, depends what is the situation, to be honest, especially the training mindset, and it's purely my own development right now. Is the W pattern. You see how the W pattern is bounce here, bounce here, bounce here, and bounce here. Actually, let's change it even. Let's change it like that. I'm gonna do here. So what is happening when the W pattern is respecting the principle? What is happening? We're gonna bounce, and then ding, we break the highs. I'm changing the W pattern right now in this side because I'm talking 180 of the yin yang, and it's right now pushing here. But what is happening when W is not holding the W lows, and this one is going inside here? We break it. What is happening? The force here is pushing price downside, because it's take the price with the current momentum. But when the price is strong enough and respecting, so we're gonna go higher. Same thing is with M pattern. I'm doing the same how it is because I'm opposite the 180. We have M, let's do here, M pattern here, down here. So to respect the principle, what's happening? We get the bounce and bouncing back, bouncing here. But when we disrespect the pattern, what is happening? We're going inside, and the current momentum is going to push you higher. It takes some time to understand, but it's definitely something what is much deeper, and something what I'm seeing those W patterns. Can we find a good W pattern somewhere? The small one with respect and disrespect. Let's take this one down bottom here. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna take this one. It's getting too massive. So we have bounce, bounce, bounce. I'm gonna take the second one here right now. Here, retest and start going higher. So what's happened? Let's say let's say this is your core right now. In the core of this, that's where you bounce, and that's the place, and that's the same place what is reflecting here. It doesn't matter, it's how to say, it's gonna be maybe out here, it doesn't matter, it's still the same principle what we create here. The price can go even 2 days later, it still doesn't matter. That's why it's hard to explain that, because it's just purely inside my mind, that it is not easy to talk about it because it's so deep down, and I have no English words in my mind how to describe those kind of points. But I'm saying that maybe in the future I know English language much better to describe those points. But for me, that's the core, that's the bouncing core, and now the same place is just reflecting again. It doesn't matter, it's you know, we have this space between this spot and this spot, we have the space between that, but the place is still the same. It's still exacting always that word, not exacting, I don't know that word, boys, I'm sorry. And I'm going too deep inside my mind, and it's not easy to describe that. It's just, like I said, it's so deeply in my mind, it's hard to explain in the language what I don't even know how I'm even kind of explain that. But because the thing is with the yin yang is it is a changing 180 all the time, what we just talked about here. It is changing, it's fear, and it's changing all the time, and it's changing because of the disrespect and respect, especially in the trading game. In real life it's a little bit different, but in a trading game is how the price is disrespect and respect. So right now we have perfect respect, perfectly the price action is respecting, and that's why we have this nice W breaking structure, retest and going higher, because it is respecting perfectly. And what we was talking about here, when the price is disrespecting, we are going inside here. You know, that's the same thing here. Doesn't matter even if the price is retest that again and still going, it's still the same point. It is exactly the same point here. Oof. Anyway, it's going too crazy here. Yeah, but if you are failing, you're going inside with the current and it's gonna push you downside. For example, when we go back in the same point, oh actually let's find the W what is disrespecting. Here we have the W here, bounce. So we tried to make the principle happen, but what's happening, we lost the momentum and look at how strong it was. Retest and again, retest and again. The momentum is strong, just those moments when it's gonna like grab you into the momentum, and it's here. That's the momentum. The impulse candlestick body, but it's just going other side, retest and start going lower. But the main simple, the equal zone is this one, and it's happening every single day. That's the golden part. Actually the W and M pattern is the golden part, but it's very hard to understand, especially in the beginner state. But here is very beautiful. Bounce, down, up, down and going. It's very beautiful. And even if you're looking here, you can even use this one, what we see here, the perfect 618, and oh, we didn't get, but mostly it is there too. Mostly it is inside 618, because we are talking about yin yang. What is everything yin yang is 618, absolutely everything. That's why it is the pattern like we see it. It's just it's a nature gift what we have, and understanding to understand the yin yang is you have to understand yourself, and that's what I was doing to understand the yin yang pattern, what is reflecting the trading. It's helped me a lot, and it's smoothing my edge, let's say my trading edge. It's the pattern is helped me a lot to smooth that edge. But we all see that pattern differently, I'm pretty sure, especially everything around it, the M and W. But the equilibrium, that's what we never can change, because it is there every single time. Okay, I'm gonna finish today when you have 100%. Thank you to 100%, and thank you to 420. Here the major equilibrium. Yeah, to go in the major ones, you have to look. The major ones like that. Like say this one, that is here. Now what we can say in through that, I'm just gonna delete everything and just gonna put this one here again. If you look in the major one, what you can see right now here is bounce. Now the price is making these movements. I'm gonna put this one here. We go under this one here, and now price is back in the same point. Anyway, this one, that's the major one here. It's very, that's the most important point to understand those things. So right now coming down here to make this one, and now we are pushing here. It's like it's flow between those. I'm gonna finish today. Thank you every single one, and I'm gonna see you in the Monday. If you have some questions, I love the questions, leave in the comments, and I'm seeing every single one in Monday. Thank you and ciao.